Hi everyone, 欢迎大家收看成长汉语. Welcome back to another episode of Growing Up with Chinese. We hope that through the eyes of Mike and Xiaoming, our favorite high school students, you're all getting a good foundation in basic Chinese and having fun in the process. Now, last time we heard a good recap of Mike and Xiaoming's day at school. They certainly seemed to be happy that it was finally over. So what does the rest of their day have in store for them? Well, let's check in with them and find out.
爸妈，我们回来了。家长通知，给您。
这什么啊？
哎呀，您自己看吧。
明天下午2点召开家长会。
什么事儿？
哎，老王，明天下午学校有家长会，你去吧。
明天？哎呦，明天下午我要参加一个非常重要的会议。
你又有事儿啊？每次开家长会，你都有重要会议。
没办法，我还要讲话呢。李红，你去吧。
我也有我的工作啊。
哎呀，妈，爸爸让您去，您就去吧。而且妈，我想让您去。
你想让我去？是不是犯错误了？
没有没有，这个您放心。
哼，你呀。喂，是张经理吧？您好，我是李红。我明天下午想请一会儿假，我要去学校给孩子开家长会。好的好的。家长会一结束，我就回公司。哦，那太不好意思了。好，好，谢谢您，再见。老王，我下午4点还有一个会呢，开完家长会我还要回公司。
我就说嘛，还是我的老婆大人有办法。
Xiaoming's parents certainly had a lot to say today. There was quite a bit of new vocabulary in today's clip, but I bet you could all tell that there was an argument of sorts taking place. So what was it about? Let's break it down a bit and find out exactly what's going on. 明天下午2点召开家长会. Parent-teacher conferences are being held at 2 tomorrow afternoon. 召开 means to hold, as in to hold talks or to hold a meeting. 家长会 is the proper term for a parent-teacher conference. So 明天下午2点召开家长会 is tomorrow afternoon at 2, parent-teacher conferences are being held.
家长通知，给您。
这什么啊？
哎呀，您自己看吧。
明天下午2点召开家长会。
哎，老王，明天下午学校有家长会，你去吧。It's clear from the use of ba in this sentence that Xiaoming's mom wants her husband to go. Now, what I want to point out here is how Xiaoming's mom addresses her husband. She says, 老王. Lao on its own means old. So she's saying old Wang. Now, that might sound a little bit funny to all of you. I mean, since when does a wife call her husband Old Wang, right? But in China, it's perfectly acceptable to refer to someone like this. Old functions really kind of like a title, and it's one of respect, but only with people you know well, and they have to be older than you. Some kids will actually call their fathers 老爸, old dad. It's a term of endearment, really. Pretty cool, huh?
什么事儿啊？
哎，老王，明天下午学校有家长会，你去吧。
明天？哎呦，明天下午我要参加一个非常重要的会议。
你又有事儿啊？每次开家长会，你都有重要会议。
没办法，我还要讲话呢。李红，你去吧。
我也有我的工作啊。
哎呀，妈，爸爸让您去，您就去吧。而且妈，我想让您去。
你想让我去，是不是犯错误了？
没有没有，这个您放心。
哼，你呀。
我明天下午想请一会儿假。请假 means to ask for a leave of absence, or to ask for some time off. Remember, 一会儿 denotes a short while. So, 我明天下午想请一会儿假 means I'd like to ask for some time off tomorrow afternoon. 我要去学校给孩子开家长会。开 is a verb, and in this context, it means to hold. 开会, to have or hold a meeting. 开家长会, to have or to hold a parent-teacher conference. So, 我要去学校给孩子开家长会 means I have to go to school for my child's parent-teacher conference.
喂，是张经理吧？你好，我是李红。我明天下午想请一会儿假，我要去学校给孩子开家长会。好的，好的。家长会一结束，我就回公司。
All right, that just about wraps up today's general overview of the dialogue. Now it's time to get into some specifics. First up, let's take a look at today's vocabulary list. It's not too long, so don't worry. 召开 hold, convene. 召开重要 important. 重要家长会 parent-teacher conference. 家长会工作 work, job, career. 工作错误 mistake, error, wrongdoing. 错误放心 set one's mind at rest, rest assured, have confidence. 放心办法 way, means, measure, approach. 办法 Our radical for the day is a very common one. It's the roof radical, 宝盖头, and we see it in the character for house or family, 家. So let's take a look at this character. All right, so that's our character, 家. Now it makes sense that house or family would have a roof radical, doesn't it? Okay, so our radical is the 宝盖头. That's the roof radical. And this component down here actually is a character, and it's also a radical. It's the literary term for pig. Although these days people don't use it very much when they refer to pigs. Pigs are now called 猪. But in any case, we've got a pig under a roof. Now, historically, domesticated pigs were free to come in and out of many parts of a farmer's house. So the composition of this character gives it a lot of its meaning. Today, we've seen the word 假 used in the context of 请假, to ask for a leave of absence. But 假 on its own can mean holiday. And so we thought it might be fun to spotlight some more traditional Chinese holidays, as there are many we have yet to cover and many legends associated with them that we haven't really had the chance to talk about. And to start with, we'll go with my favorite, Spring Festival, or Chinese New Year. In Chinese, 过年 means to pass the new year. 年 we know is the general word for year, but in fact, 年 has another meaning. It's a scary, horned, demon-like animal. I'm serious. Now, according to Chinese legend, every year at Chinese New Year, the Nian would come out of hiding and wreak havoc in villages, eating people's livestock and anyone unfortunate enough to be outside. So what to do? After consulting many wise sages, people discovered that the Nian was afraid of the color red, loud noises, and bright flashes of light. Can you see where I'm going with this? Indeed. It is said that this is where the tradition of setting off fireworks and firecrackers and wearing red comes from. All these elements would frighten the Nian away, leaving everyone in peace. So the term 过年, which is now used to refer to celebrating the holiday of Spring Festival, actually grew out of passing the night safely, where the demon Nian would otherwise cause chaos. Pretty cool, huh? Today we're introducing a language concept that we don't really have in English, but you find it quite frequently in Chinese. 请假, to ask for a leave of absence. This is a good example of this concept. 请假 is a verb-object separable word. Now basically what this means is that this word can be separated. And when it is, we see a verb and an object. 请 can stand on its own, right? It means to ask, a verb. And 假 can stand on its own too. It means holiday, vacation, or a leave of absence, an object. Now, when they're combined,